It for so long, going back years. They've always been good on it. Jame intimately knows how to play, how to work, and the timings of this map.
Let's see the first look of VP's T side. They set up outside of Monster with 4 players over there, and Jame elsewhere with a heap of utilities. So interested to see what idea they present us with here.
I mean, they're happy to chill right now because that smoke is up in Monster. They can't really go anyways. The question is, yeah, he's going to start falling. I was going to say he's going to start falling back now. He's got smoke, 2 flashes. Might be coming in late for a follow-up utility after they break in. And they're still just going to be patient. So he is going to be involved in the initial execution. 2 smokes, 4 flashbangs for Virtus.pro to use to crack into this site.
Here comes that initial utility. Isaac dodging the flashbangs until this point. He is completely blinded, has to rely on Volt to keep him alive, and that's exactly what happens. Volt is doing so well towards the back of the site, playing around the pillar, and he is doing so much. He keeps going, and 8 cores with him. 2 players left for Virtus.pro. They still haven't broken through to even think about a plant, and that doesn't look like that's going to become a reality as Volt stands up strong in the pistol with a 4K.
Yeah, I mean, those 2 initial kills buy time for his teammate with the dualies to get unblind and involved in the action. Even though that doesn't succeed, he's still just such a nuisance, and he's making sure that no advancement can be made by VP. That's a beautiful round from Volt. The shots are obviously incredible, but staying alive behind that pillar as long as he did made sure that Virtus.pro couldn't actually swarm and take over the bomb site. Well done, good quad kill, and GamerLegion's got the pistol.
Well, the UMPL for 8 core. He's seen what VP have been doing. So he was like, all right, we'll give it a go, see what it's all about. And the UMP in hand. The rest with MP9s, FAMAS, and M4A1S. And the creep up connector with the Tech 9. Now, Jame can be very potent with his weapon. And you see exactly that on display. 1 quick headshot on Volt, and a chance nearly to take 8 core down with him.
And meanwhile, when that happened, when James spots out 2, gets 1 kill and gets traded off, Fame just says, okay, 2 players over towards Divider. I'm going to push up long and just kind of clear out bathroom. So he gains some space and gets a little bit of information from the distraction caused by James' contact.
Obviously not expecting anything massive to happen here from Virtus.pro. You know, just a couple of kills, a bomb plant would be absolutely massive. But that is a long way off.
Yeah, it's mostly unarmored pistols. Flit's got body armor.
And a Glock?
And yeah, 3 Glocks in this one single Tech 9. So they're going to pass the Tech 9 over to the guy with the armor. But yeah, one more quick, crazy kill from that Tech 9 could crack open the bomb site. An early spot of the bomb is going to bring rotations over. Got to be careful, but thankfully, again, it's just Glocks.
Yeah, and they clean up. It's GamerLegion's round. That's 2 in a row, and Virtus.pro will now have money. Not getting bomb plants. They don't have all the extra cash in the world to get that AWP out for Jame as early as you would have liked. So AK-47's out, and we'll see what Jame decides to go with. He's actually going to go with a Tech 9 and utility. So there's a little surprise for you guys when you come back into the game. And obviously GamerLegion keeping some of these weaker weapons that throw a bit of a bonus round into round 3. Up to 2 MP9s and a FAMAS alongside the 2 M4s. So chance here for VP to get their first on the board. Door blown open towards connector. Flit applying some pressure, clearing it out with utility. A little bit faster to get it map control here from Virtus.pro.
Yeah, control the stairs and blue door. Norbert and Mir contact through Monster. Already have a good angle. They see the jumping head. There's the swing, a little bit slow, and Kios is able to win that out with the MP9. Blinded, but Virtus.pro doesn't want to challenge that any longer. First test pass by GamerLegion.
Yeah, that could have been real nice for Virtus.pro. Getting through in that contact play can be very unpredictable, difficult to deal with. But GamerLegion have done it. And now Fame going back up, applying pressure towards A. The rest of his teammates are looking to join him through the connector. Fame is a little further advanced, and unfortunately his advancement is stopped by Volt. Nothing he can do about that. 53 seconds left. Flit spotted towards long. Volt will take that information and tuck in the corner. He knows he can stay in this position because he's got teammates inside of the site and another rotating up.
Yeah, and how does Virtus.pro actually break into this if they want to? None of their plays have worked. The initial contact towards Monster, the aggression from Fame to try and pick someone off inside the A bomb site, handled well by Volt, who started this map out hot.
8 core. In behind the dice. It's a good position for the rifle, especially with the lineup he has between Snacks and Volt in this crossfire. It's going to be Snacks with that MP9 getting the money, and that's exactly what GamerLegion want. And they're retreating. VP they realize they have to call this one off. There's no time left. They didn't get enough done. And there's 2 AK-47s going to be saved by VP, but 3 rounds in a row from GamerLegion. And they did mention in that pre-game interview, this is a map they're very comfortable on too. They would say this is their best map too, but it's going up against VP. It's never comfortable. We haven't really had to see the overpass between them because generally it's a third map in the series, and VP usually 2-0 this affair.
Yeah, well, Virtus.pro is just an ultimate boss, so it's great they feel comfortable on it and looking good so far. So you got to say that comments in the interviews really bearing out here in the early stages. Still plenty of time for Virtus.pro to recover.
Yeah, back at Blast, Big and Virtus.pro played Overpass, and Big had a really strong start like this on the CT side too. VP can have slow starts on the T side, but their skill and kind of their calling card is their ability to grind back into it no matter the sort of start that they have. Here comes Norbert through Monster. Similar contact play we've seen already. Didn't work out for him the first time around. Let's see if he can get it done this time. He goes on in, charging forward. It's Kioz with that first kill. Fame able to trade back, but they need a lot of space to go their way here, VP, and it's not really happening for them. Utility is keeping behind the smokes, and Fame is now burning inside that molly, so he has to drop back, and a further GamerLegion player joins.
Yeah, I mean, there's just a wall of smoke set up denying access to the bomb site for Virtus.pro, and without any follow-up utility, this is just like when the smoke's clear, it's just a brawl, and let's see who hits harder. Jame fighting and spamming as he retreats, but again, with no utility, moving around the map on Overpass is going to be very, very difficult. So tough spot for Virtus.pro as they change the angle of attack.
Yeah, tough to make the reset, then figure out a way back into a fight. Maybe sending Mir in with a P250, give him a jewel, but he's not got the opportunity to really get into one of those.
The only option is to always end at this B bomb site, so going for a boost up to try and get an extra pick to alleviate some of the pressure.
Fortunately, they fell off, though, so they made a bit of a noise. James gets information there's a player at the barrels. That's been spotted out, so Snacks is going to be under a good bit of pressure, but a fantastic flashbang actually keeps him alive. There's a really good chance Flip takes him out from behind the barrels, and that would have created an opportunity for VP, but we're in the last 20 seconds of round 4. Snacks does well, taking Flit down. 8 cores there with him, and now there's nothing VP can do. James is so far removed with the AK-47, he's not even able to get away. They hunt down every player, and it's 4 players staying alive, and 4 rounds in a row now for GamerLegion.
Yeah, GamerLegion's looking really composed in these situations. That's twice now that contact through Monster hasn't netted any success for Virtus.pro.
And it's been Norbert at the front of it twice as well. Just not creating any space, not even getting the fight going.
That wall of utility just prevents Virtus.pro from moving forward.
James on a Tech 9 again in a gun round. Really showing how much they need the utility and how much they've been struggling with cash.
The hard part now is, I mean, for a team that has always, like, better than anyone, probably, you know, won by economy in various games, there's only been 2 deaths for GamerLegion in the last 3 rounds. So their own money is very strong. So it's not in any kind of position to be punished. And another opening fight won by Volt. Now 6 kills and 1 death so far in the map.
Mir's turn to walk through the front of the Monster play. They've switched the order. Norbert's coming in second. Let's see if Mir can do one better. Charging forward. Good flashes to keep Isaac at bay. He's going to swing out. Good peek. Mir goes 1 for 1. But remember, Norbert was right behind him, and that spacing is going to work out for Norbert. A follow-up kill gives VP a 3v3, and now they're hoping they can get that bomb down.
Yeah, nice deep Molotov as well for Norbert to prevent the rotations and slow it down, to give the freedom over to James to get inside the bomb site and plant. Another follow-up smoke towards Heaven. Volt's going to have to blow this open and get involved in the action as best he can as his teammates come in, hoping attention is taken towards Heaven.
Well, it is blown open, gives information, but nothing happening here for GamerLegion. No step closer, and in fact, they will have to take steps away from the bomb site. It's a save call. Their chances will come in a later round, and that's VP finding their first and finally breaking through that B defense.
Yeah, and this time that play through Monster comes a little bit later in the round, and also the positioning is a little bit different from the defense. Previously, it was Kioz along the boards, Kioz at pillar. This time, they're deep behind the bomb site, so that space is already there to work with. I bet James has a gun in the next round.
Yeah, that's great. That's finally. He's got an AK-47 to play with. $50 short of getting the AWP out for him. He could have dropped the weapon on over and picked that one up, but so it's going to be full rifles for VP. Yeah, a slight change in the order of entry. Mir goes in first, nails that headshot, and then Norbert looked a little bit more comfortable being the second in that. And it is relentless from VP, isn't it? It's 3 attempts to contact play into the B bomb site. Didn't work 2 of them. Finally worked on the 3rd time.
Yeah, they seemingly really wanted to establish that play could have success. That play could net them around. Make GamerLegion a little bit fearful of it moving forward. Round 6. And guess what? James doesn't have a gun yet.
Dun dun dun.
They've always played it a little bit differently with the economy, so...
Tech 9. I mean, Mike was saying this the other day when we were having a little pre-drink on the day off. He was saying, you know, comes up with this wacky idea that some players could win a game just using the Tech 9. And then he asked some pro players, they said no. Well, maybe James is the one to ask.
Well, I mean, there's a certain logic to it, right? Where, like, he probably wants the AWP, so keep kind of saving for that. But also, he's playing further back and in more supportive roles in the early stage of the round, setting up with utility. So chances are, at some point, like, if it's successful, you can pick up a gun off of an opponent. If it's not successful, you can pick up a gun off of a teammate.
True.
He hasn't really been involved and isn't really involved too much in the opening plays and opening moves from his team.
You're right, he's a scavenger, you know? And he's like, all right, go on, guys. Sends his minions off, and then if they die, he gets a weapon. It's a good idea, and in all the meantime, he's building up money to get the AWP that he really wants.
Oh, Fame, you better be careful.
Yep.
Making footsteps. Volt hears this. I think Fame's assuming that nobody's here. He's going to be in for a world of hurt because Volt's got the angle.
Yes, he does. Surges right through Fame without a problem. And now with 45 seconds left, the commitment is yet to be seen for Virtus.pro just yet, but they have options. They're going to head down connector, fanning some utility towards the A bomb site, and then secretly sneaking their way down through the connector. After all of that effort, Jason, to be quiet, they just decide to jump after it.
Just jumping in the puddle. Well, Acor's going to drop in. He might not even be needed. Kiosk gets the first one. Blinded, traded. There's Acor with the AWP. Peeking up in tandem with Isaac. And they have shut this down. No way forward. James with 1 kill, but not enough. Not nearly enough.
Yeah, frustrating stuff here for VP. Can't put 2 rounds together. It's 1 foul from that B contact play. Immediately finding a loss in front of them again. 5-1 at the start of Overpass here for GamerLegion. And we picked this up to be a Virtus.pro comfort ground. Well, so far, it has not been the case. This has shades of Vertigo.
Yeah, GamerLegion looking rock solid. Timeout used by Virtus.pro to talk things over. A lot of emphasis towards that B bomb site. Whenever they've made a play, that time it was Fame out towards long, dropped by Volt. Previously, I believe it was Fame or Flit challenging at the A stairs and was taken down, so not able to kind of find that pick as so much attention towards the B bomb site, not alleviating any of that A defense to make it easier to find a kill there. Virtus.pro not creating as many opportunities across the map as we're used to seeing.
Yeah, and we're seeing that same frustration on the body language that we've seen on map 1 too from Norbert.
Well, thanks to all those Tech 9s, James now has an AWP. He's got it out finally in round 7. Yeah, Norbert has been relegated to the pistol, but let's see if that AWP can change anything.
Yeah, that's what we're really excited to see, is James bringing out the big green gun. He can sometimes turn a half around if he's able to find enough impact with it. Acor with his. We'll see what James decides to go with. He went for the mid pick. Mir trying to apply pressure through the tunnel to get into short water. And he's still committing to that. There's a boost on the other side. Snacks on top of Kios' head. Just having to look down into the water, but oh, the barrel spotted. Just the tip. It might be enough, and Mir unable to handle it.
Yeah, jump over. That was always going to be a very, very difficult shot. Acor's got a deep angle, and it's not smoked at the moment. And that might be why we've seen so many of those contact plays through Monster. It hasn't always been smoked at the middle or the beginning of the round, so Virtus.pro might be just trying to take advantage of it, but this time they perhaps smell something different because it's an AWP with a deep angle that you don't just want to walk into. Norbert's going to do it anyways, just slides out, and that's the first time he's seen Acor with the AWP in that position.
"50 seconds. All that's left on the clock. VP, decent amount of utility still left. Bomb now collected into the hands of Mir. He'll join his teammates who are postured outside of this A bomb site. And Snacks is just jumping up and down, trying to gather some information, and that information is now seen is Flit, who is very close to the A bomb site, and that will get GamerLegion on high alert that an attack is imminent from Virtus.pro. Here comes the utility. Snacks committed into the site. Volt gets taken out, and Snacks has to step up now, waiting for his teammates to rotate up those stairs, and those shots are fantastic. James lands it on Snacks, and that should really give VP a massive opportunity to take this one now. Isaac's coming around that connector flank. He's a long way off still. James got eyes on it, but he comes off. He unscopes just temporarily to throw that nade in towards Bank. Time will start to tick on a little too far soon if GamerLegion don't get a move on, and here comes that fight forward. Flit takes down Kios without issue. And GamerLegion haven't gained enough space here to really think about this one. A-Core decides he wants that AWP for the next round, doesn't see a way back in, and it will be Virtus.pro battling through to a second round on the T side.
There's that AWP difference as well. One kill from James, but it was a big one. Just keeping Snacks just cordoned into the bomb site, not letting him swing wide, not letting him build upon it, not letting him actually execute on the crossfire setup. And that AWP provides great support. 5-2 as VP finally break into the A bomb site. So now we can see, had success at A, they've had one round over at the B bomb site, so they're showing GamerLegion they can probe and attack each one and move them around the map. Good opening kill from Mir as that flashbang comes in as well. And there's the supportive effort from James. Round 8.
Some speed behind this one. A lot of intent outside of the B bomb site here from VP for their forces over here. And they've thrown down the smokes to extinguish any of the mollies that GamerLegion have thrown down to try and slow them from getting into water. No one committed through though. And they are going to go back and collect that bomb again. VP have eyes on the prize in this B site. So clear to see from the minimap. Even Fame coming back now. He was just there to watch out that early mid control. Now he's gone down into the connector. Can become a very important piece later on in this round. Cut off those rotations as VP pounce on the B bomb site.
Yeah, it's going to be Isaac and Chaos, although when they've had this more aggressive defensive setup close to the smoke, close to Monster, they've done well. First kill is Isaac's. That's an important first kill to get, and no one else from VP wants to follow that up. Smoke timing was perfect as the kill came in. A little bit of extra damage. They've been actually brought very, very low, all things considered, but Virtus.pro don't know that. And kind of like you mentioned, with the emphasis towards the B bomb site so strong and obvious from Virtus.pro, with nobody towards long, nobody towards bathrooms whatsoever, working up the courage with 35 seconds to work yourself up con and kind of apply pressure to the A bomb site, it's a risky affair.
But VP have shown that they're willing to go with surgical precision right down to the final second. And Isaac's getting hungry for info. Flash play sets him up. Smoke in Monster fades away. And so will Isaac after one kill. Flit now commits into the B bomb site. Time is sensitive here for VP. Flit runs in, but Keo stops him from getting any further. And now the rotation is collapsing upon that B bomb site. And VP will completely collapse at the foot of it. There's no way through to it. Time runs out. And VP aren't looking so hot right now on Overpass.
No, you're right. This is like back to that Vertigo where Virtus.pro just seems like a little slower, a little less convincing on how they're moving around the map and the options that they're creating for themselves. That's a great shutdown. Even pushing into Monster with low HP, going that 1-for-1 as the smoke fades, is like, I have like 20 health. Like, that's so totally worth it. And spotting the bomb, you know exactly where to rotate because Virtus.pro is trying to have some kind of half-assed fake towards the A bomb site. This is great from GamerLegion. Looking very well prepared, well drilled, and composed.
And the last time VP played this in an official was not so long ago against Big Blast. As I was mentioning earlier, they won 5 T rounds on that first half despite a slow start. It doesn't look like they have 5 in them at the moment. Like, there doesn't seem to be any sort of consistent pathway to garner those 5 rounds. You know, like you said, it's been sporadic. Yeah, one B round where you got that contact play out where Mir gets the entry. Then you had success on the A side when Jam gets a crucial kill with the AWP, but nothing consistent here for Virtus.pro.
There's not like the usual, like you're getting a pick over at A while you're applying pressure to B, so then all of a sudden you can move around the map a little bit easier. We're not really seeing that out of Virtus.pro at the moment. Yeah, and again, all 5 players, pretty much directly 4 players towards the B bomb site. Flit's going to drop down into the underpass. But with the MAC-10, he's really just there to watch for flanks. And you can tell to a certain degree, GamerLegion is kind of like, when are you guys coming A?
Yeah, they've got a good setup to deal with it early, and nope, it's that contact play again. Norbert at the front of the B attack. Can he finally get an entry? This time, he will. Norbert's got that kill. Remember, Flit had placed himself in connector early into this round. He's there to try and cut off rotations. He doesn't have the best weapon, but he can certainly be rapid on his movement. And his teammates are just cutting through the B bomb site. Norbert with his second of the round. And here we go. It's a safe call attempt, but Flit's not allowing that. He's got a kill, and there we go. That's another round for VP. So that'll be 3.
That one helped out a little bit by Isaac, who I think GamerLegion, like on some level, was so convinced that there was going to be a play towards bathrooms in the A bomb site. They didn't actually think that it would be repeated at the B bomb site. Isaac's kind of shifting down to get an aggressive peek at Monster to play behind the smoke and just gets blinded at the worst possible moment, out in the open, nowhere to run, and taken down essentially for free. And unfortunately, those are the kind of mistakes that can turn this from a great half for GamerLegion it's looking so far into all of a sudden VP have a leg in closing this gap. They didn't take a single point of damage in this round.
And that's Norbert finally getting some success on those plays in, which he wasn't getting earlier in this half. You get to see those entries again.
Just look at how wrecked he is. It's like he's so blind. All he can do is desperately jump back. Just way, way out of position when that hit came in.
Good thing about winning so many rounds here for GamerLegion is, though, they still have a good buy here, but that buy runs out if they lose this round. There's not a lot of money left over. Flit goes back into the connector. Mir taking short control. He's looking for all those little boosts that GamerLegion could deploy.
He's looking for every possible boost in the book.
He looked scanning through them.
He's looking for boosts that we haven't even discovered yet.
Yep. Maybe he's just got bad crosshair placement. Definitely not with Mir, but Norbert, he's gone. He doesn't get that entry he's looking for. He's picked all the way back off.
I think that must have been right as the smoke faded. That's a painful loss to take, and now we can see early on, Fame's already gained a little bit of ground, which means the option to fall back towards the A bomb site, towards bathrooms, is there. Volt's in an advanced position, and Snacks is going to be in the bomb site.
Oh, Volt's position, though, he looks primed for a multi-kill. There's the first. He doesn't hold the trigger, and that's actually going to net him 2 kills. I thought he was done after 1, but somehow he gets a second off just before he dies. And that could be absolutely massive for the outcome of this round for GamerLegion, because Acor's just added another one to the tally, and that removes any opportunity for VP to get into this one.
No one from Virtus.pro actually went in bathrooms to clear it. Volt's listening to the 3 pairs of footsteps coming up Banana and just realizes, I'm just going to take the risk. I'm just going to ignore the fact that someone can come from Divider, and I'm going to at least get this first kill. And Flit's just going to save the weapon. Despite the money on Virtus.pro, he knows there's nothing to do in this round. So GamerLegion, the nice thing for them, a solid win, good double kill from Volt, but more importantly, you don't get reset. You have no money. If you lose this round, all of a sudden Virtus.pro is playing its low economy to come back and tie this game up, and now GamerLegion has money, flush with cash, they can build upon the lead, and they guarantee themselves a lead going into the second half. Things looking good.
I'm gonna go back to now because they know.
This is the shot. We get to see whether or not it was. Yep, just on the fade of the smoke. I think just on the tick.
Yeah.
And that has got to feel bad if you're Norbert.
I can't believe Volt gets that second kill. I can't believe he adjusts back. I know. That's so well done.
Even you get to see it better in that slow-mo, that he actually moves his crosshair off and then has to flick it back again. So sick. Acor looking for the fight versus Jame. Doesn't round the corner. And Flit is spammed down to 33 health already.
Yeah, nicely done from Snacks. Actually, look at, yeah, that's great. Early unconfirmed damage. And Virtus.pro slowly moving across the map. More of a default than we've said, with such a B emphasis from Virtus.pro throughout most of this half. This time they're spread early to take long control, to take party control, and move across the map in a little bit of a more logical manner.
Here's Volt. Locks that kill in again in the bathrooms. He's just been a master of it, really. He's just holding it down. There's no one able to break through Volt.
It's almost, I mean, it's almost a shame because it looks like he's like really on point here on this map from Pisteron with the quad kill on, but since they haven't actually attacked towards A all that frequently, he hasn't really been able to put that to good use.
Yeah, they've avoided it most of the time, and every time they've come towards him, it's been sharp, and he's got a good setup. That's a leg shot. It's not going to be enough. Volt doesn't get a follow-up kill. Mir and Norbert suddenly explode for Virtus.pro, and there's 29 seconds left. They're toppling into the site. It's Snacks from the truck. One kill locked in. Had a chance for a lineup, but James hits the headshot with the AWP. Overkill, but the kill is locked in, and Flit will get that bomb planted on default. Despite the nades being sent towards his position, he stands tall and gets away, keeping the player advantage with Virtus.pro. James sits back at long. Kios moves into the site, now looking for the fight. James lands that one without issue, and it's just Isaac now looking between multiple different angles. There is nothing he can do about this with a lack of utility, and he has to fall away. That will be a 4th round posted for Virtus.pro now on the T side. They're not doing it cleanly. They're not looking fantastic while doing it, but they're getting the job done.
And it's not going to be like the cleanest reset, but oh, that's a nice take at the end of the day. That saved M4 was actually critically important. That changes the nature of this buy very, very much. This last round buy from GamerLegion is going to be a little ugly. I'll tell you what, it started out with that 4-0 run. Everything else has been just back and forth. They've been trading rounds this whole way through, 1 for 1 ever since round 5. And James so good with the AWP in these positions, posted up, supporting, watching for the follow-up peaks. He knows where that next fight is going to come.
Pretty rough for GamerLegion to have to come to this round with this kind of buy. Flick gets out of the connector door that was blown open earlier on. This nade, oh, it's going to land perfectly onto Kios. That takes over half his health out immediately. And that's the player with the one premium rifle. He's got the M4A1S, so he has to give that away.
He passed it over to Isaac, and then Isaac eats the nade.
So like a hot potato.
All right, once again, an earlier probe towards the A bomb site. Fame is working his way up Banana, already towards the base of the stairs. A little bit of a lurk smoke to help him maneuver if he'd like it.
Yeah, Fame definitely likes that corridor made by the smoke.
There's no one at the A bomb site, so I mean, at some point you feel like they're going to have to be aware that Volt's probably or somebody is aggressive out towards long, aggressive in bathrooms, because there's just not a single point of defense. Fame has runway to wrap all the way around the B bomb site.
This looks sick from Fame, but he's going to just deploy early and use the utility. So Molly's off bank. Good angle for Mir. Let's see how long he holds it. He holds it until he spots Volt, and he'll take him out. So Mir with that kill really helps out the matter here for VP. Volt is unable to get anything done. And now I guess some of these softened up players in the initial nade damage, and obviously the weaker guns, nothing they can do to get back in here. Yep. So Fame just holding it, locking down bank.
At this point, I mean, you lose this round just by the call out of spawn, essentially. And you know, coming in, this is not going to work. Snacks and Kios with a couple kills, but not enough time left on the bomb, and James going to add one more on top of it. Third map is delivering a competitive back and forth affair. It's 7-5 in the favor of GamerLegion, but that could all change so quick. We'll see in the second half.
This isn't finished, it's only begun. Nothing's unblemished, the damage done.
VP didn't look that good in the first half, but somehow they still scrambled together 5 rounds, and that is the Virtus.pro's way. Anything at all on T side, and they're happy. And they've got a chance now coming into the second half, Jason, to really run away with this.
That's the difference, and that's why I think there's so much confidence in Virtus.pro, because, I mean, if you look at Inferno, GamerLegion wasn't playing their best, and they couldn't manage to carve out enough rounds in the first half to fight. Virtus.pro here at Overpass, not looking their best, but carved out 5 rounds with which to fight back with in this second half. So they get to switch over to the defensive side. We'll see how things start out. GamerLegion got a bit of a task, and we'll see if Snacks has got another masterpiece, because advancement to the IEM Katowice group stage is on the line here in this second half of Overpass.
It's quite a quick call through the connector here from GamerLegion. They're running up the steps, clicking their Glocks, making as much noise as they can. James spots it out. He'll gather that information and run back, but it's all a ruse because GamerLegion want to fake that there's presence towards A and cause a panic rotation as they drift back to B with the majority of their forces there.
Oh, good luck, Norbert. Dualies in hand. Oh, got the first one. Spamming away, a second one blind. He doesn't even know it, so he's out of ammunition. They've sidelined him. Snacks wraps around, but Flit is here, and the whole defense has come back oh so quick. Pistol round for VP looks likely, but Acor's fighting back.
Yeah, that kill makes a big difference because now they actually have a shot at pulling this one back into post plant. Acor desperately looking for more fights. Remember, there is no kid alive on any of these 3 players here for Virtus.pro, so they've got to move quite quickly, and in that chaos, it might open up chances here for GamerLegion to get further kills. And nothing's happening right now. It's just missed shots across the board. And finally, those fights come in. Snacks will hit the headshot first, but he's alone in this world now. Alone getting run down. And Virtus.pro will pull off the pistol. They get back in time. And GamerLegion, unfortunately, unable to get into solid post plants despite getting the bomb planted.
Great retake from Virtus.pro as well. One player stand very far back. That was Flit, just over towards Graffiti, making sure that there's not a whole lot of mobility for GamerLegion if they swing a little bit too wide in a fight. Otherwise, they get picked off. Meanwhile, his teammates pushing up and encroaching and continually attacking and letting the Glocks just run out of ammunition. 7-6, and yeah, very mobile defense on the pistol round. Great double kill from Norbert. And that's really what allows all these reinforcements to arrive and have impact. 3 players rotated over to Jame at the A bomb site, and they were all back at the B site so quickly. A 3rd timeout used immediately by Virtus.pro right after the pistol round. They've got none left for regulation.
They're hoping they don't have to go any further than regulation. We know their CT side can be a very scary wall when they get a good start and they have that momentum. It can become a really difficult team to break apart when they move over to the defense.
It also shows you the importance of winning that pistol round and not dropping the second round. That's what the timeout is for. Getting just reversed right in round number 2 is so painful.
Yeah, because you know the bomb went down. You know you're going up against a good buy here.
You know that plant's going to come in. Acor decides to buy a scout instead of extra utility for his teammates. Not subscribing to the Jame philosophy.
Yeah, 2 flashes. It actually might be really difficult to get anywhere with that. They're going to have to try and implement some sort of contact play through Monster as well, similar to what VP were trying on the T side.
VP's so ready for it, though. One at Toxic Barrels, one at the Pillar, and Mir's on the ramp ready to pounce up. So Kiaz, the lone man over towards the A bomb site, forcing Fame back from Divider. James still out towards long, but Kiaz is doing a pretty damn good job of being a distraction. He's pulling Mir and Flit back from the B bomb site. There's a timing on the smoke and Monster that they just laid down, so they feel confident in shifting over for the moment, expecting GamerLegion to respect the smoke. But even Norbert is shifting now.
Yeah, full gamble up towards this A side of the map, and this is giving GamerLegion exactly what they need.
This is why. Do you just save?
Unless you get those players to heaven, you almost have to. Norbert's down here at least, but that flash has caught him, and he hasn't been able to get in a position where he can deny access to the site. And in fact, he does get a fight. He just loses it instantly, and now we'll see what VP decide to go with. Do they go for the save, or do they commit their resources to this?
They have to. If you lose everything in this situation, that's terrible.
Yeah, that's a strange gamble.
I wonder if that's maybe something they had planned in like prep of an idea of shifting over like that. Maybe GamerLegion doesn't probe solo towards bathrooms all that often. So if you see presence, I don't even know. But that's a big gamble to take, and they'll be able to have a strong buy in the next round. Plenty of utility. They'll have all the nades they need. But just conceding this as soon as GamerLegion marches in towards B.
Well, that round was brought to you for free by VP. And GamerLegion will run with it. And we just talked about like the timeout and really trying to avoid losing that second round when you win the pistol. And they've not been able to avoid that loss.
Now, interesting. GamerLegion calls a timeout here. It's their second. But I mean, like, I think Virtus.pro is going to be super happy with this timeout being called too. It's almost like you're giving your opponents a chance to kind of talk about how you want to play this round, because Norbert is either going to have to save with 1400 or someone's going to have to drop him a pistol so that he can get armor. But regardless, either way, Virtus.pro is happy to have the extra conversation here in the third round of the second half. And both of these teams, obviously, with these timeouts jockeying for early control of the half and who's going to go on the first run.
Really hard to call where this one is going to end up. Intrigued as to how Virtus.pro are going to approach a round like this, where they've got 2 FAMAS and M4, 5-7. It's a whole wacky load of different weapons here. GamerLegion have now got the best opportunity possible to get it going on the T side, and we did say their T side and Inferno actually look really good too, so hoping to see more of it here on Overpass. Isaac inside of Connector, applying pressure early, clearing out these close cubbies where some of these weaker weapons can often lie. And they know they've got Connector control now. That flash goes in to confirm.
Yeah, all the standard map control for bathrooms. Clearing con, smoke at the front entrance. Isaac and Volt making a little bit of progress. Elsewhere, it's quiet on the map. No spamming. No noise being made in short. Virtus.pro playing this round without a whole lot of information.
It would be quite wild to see GamerLegion go ahead and qualify themselves into the group stage with the fastest route possible, taking down M80 in the opening game, and now a chance to remove Virtus.pro from their pathway.
And this time there's a little bit more of an indication that a stack at the A bomb site is actually the right call. There's that lurk smoke put up at the front of stairs. So VP starting to shift. Kiaz just throws a fake over at the B bomb site, and look how much space that's created. Virtus.pro is jumpy.
Yup, and Isaac, he's going to have a low HP player in front of him, and in fact, they eclipse one another, so Isaac gets the line up. James burns him away in the end, but there's absolutely no pathway here for Virtus.pro. There's no way in that they want to get back into the site, and Kiaz is on the other side of the map, so even if they retreated to B, he's there to try and stop any mercy from happening, and he's about to have a fight with a rifle right in front of him. Flit is right there, and Kiaz has got that kill. So absolutely no mercy for Virtus.pro here. GamerLegion moving up to 9 rounds on the board, and it does look like VP are jumpy. They don't look like that team that look one step ahead.
They're biting on every fake. I mean, that's such a quick rotation when Kiaz throws nades out. I mean, it's been Kiaz both times as well, right? Previous round over at the A-bomb site, this time it's at B, and they're eating it hook, line, and sinker. And I mean, part of it too is like you can see kind of the difference where Virtus.pro and their T side seemed so dedicated to that B bomb site early on in the first 5 or 6 rounds of the half. This is GamerLegion kind of spreading in the default, and because there's been this like little bit of a force by war, there's not the op that you want to be a little bit aggressive to maintain some standing and some map control from the CT side towards bathroom. There's not all the utility to slow things down. They have weaker weapons, so they're not wanting to take some of those early engagements. It's causing a lot of pain for Virtus.pro at the moment.
Norbert allowed to be up on top of his teammate's head and doesn't see anything with that boost. GamerLegion with a passive setup on the T side so far, not pushing into short, not really pushing into connector either. Just taking their time, keeping their distance, trying to figure out what VP might have in store for them. It's not a whole lot. Again, VP making an adjustment, sending the majority of players up to this A-bomb side again.
And around like this, it's like you have to play around the strong weapon you have. You have to play around this FAMAS. So yeah, like a gamble towards the A-bomb site, but you're looking just to support that one power weapon that you have.
The creep it long continues. And Snacks jumps up on the generator, takes a look out to the right side. No one in that close corner, but their shots ring out and alert Virtus.pro that the attack is coming their way.
There's nobody at the B bomb site for GamerLegion either, so they don't realize that that site is clear.
And here goes Snacks running into the stack. James is waiting, letting him go on by. There's one for James, caught by the flash. Maybe could have even squeezed out some damage onto a second, but the rest of his teammates are doing so much work, and in fact, they brought GamerLegion down to just one player. Volt is the only player left with 20 seconds. He can't win this round, and they walk right into the stack, and it's absolutely devastating at this point in the game.
Yeah, this time no information for GamerLegion, and they eat it. That is harsh. Good stack from Virtus.pro. Finally, we've seen them run that gamble stack, that over rotation 3 times in this half, and on the third one, it finally nets out in an eco round.
Those are the rounds that are so frustrating that you can't lose to Virtus.pro when you're in this sort of close battle in a deciding map, right? Those are the rounds that can come back and really kick you in the ass. And it'll keep you up at night, really. And the notes coming down from Ash. Oh, that's a rough one to lose. Walking right into a Virtus.pro stack and giving them every upgrade they want.
Executing through a smoke at long as well. That was perfect for Jame. And with so many bodies being present front bathroom, like there's no reason Snacks doesn't think there's going to be 5 people there, so it doesn't clear every single corner. Absolute calamity for GamerLegion. Let's see if they can recover.
Settling into the next round after the absolute disaster in the previous. GamerLegion setting up for a B split. 3 players positioned here for Virtus.pro again. The majority of the forces here. It's a good chance for Virtus.pro to hold on to this site. Oh, good nade stack. That gets rid of Norbert playing close wood. That position is common and Flip falls in the same spot. But will they detect the third player? Will they expect Mir behind the barrels? They absolutely will not, and he only gets 1 out of it. Fantastic trade from Kiosk. Good spacing from the attack of GamerLegion. And although there was an opportunity for Virtus.pro to start to get back into this, GamerLegion respond with a swift victory.
Yeah, that's a great win. That's just like, okay, that round was a hiccup. It's not going to slow us down. We're still feeling on point. We still have a good read of the situation. Snack's even going to take more guns out of the hands, and they better hunt down this AWP. They've got the money for it. Take the AWP away from Jame, and that's a horrible timing to unscope and switch to your USP. He ain't surviving this one, surely.
No, they're coming up from 2 sides. They're even running up those stairs, so James has to realize he's got to fight on so many fronts. If James manages to save this AWP, this might be one of the best James times ever.
They're giving him a lot of respect at the moment. It might only be Volt who has a real opportunity for it, and he's headed towards, he's headed up the stairs. And there's the kill. They both go down, but that's happiness for GamerLegion.
Yeah, he doesn't pull it off. That was the ultimate James time. But 10-7, double figures for GamerLegion. Now 3 rounds away from getting into the main event, getting into the group stage. And what a run it would be. You know, taking down, sure, a North American team that should beat in the form of M80, but VP should have been the gatekeeper, right? That should have been the team that stopped them from getting that clean run right into the group stage. But GamerLegion are in a position now to go ahead and take the fastest route possible into the main event. VP aren't coming to these rounds with great buys. At least they've got the ult for Jame, but we're yet to see a massive round out of it.
It's a big risk investing this much into this round. Everyone's completely bought out for Virtus.pro. Jame with his op out towards long, Fame at Divider. But Fame's only got a 5-7, and GamerLegion has shown a number of times that they want to take control of bathrooms. That's kind of a main portion of their default, is to get that map control and work the map from there. Good shot from Jame, opening kill.
Great shot from the sniper.
That's the op surprise.
Now you know where it is. Does Jame decide to keep it in the same side of the map, or does he make a change and try and transition? Well, he's just locking down that A-bomb site from the same position behind those dice box, allowing his teammates to focus on the B-hold with numbers. And it looks like that B-hold will soon be tested. 45 seconds remain in this round, and GamerLegion is setting up for an execute.
There's one more smoke on Flit, and if he drops that in Monster, they're going to have to go through it. Drops it on Sandbags, they're going to have to go through it.
Well, Norbert at the front of Monster did not have a round previous because of nades, and this time because of a headshot. Full cuts right through the defense. Kios follows up, and VP do not do enough. And now it's just Pistols looking to hold this. James opposite Heaven. Here's the Fame play, but he's already spotted out, and Kios delivers death quickly. And James just, there's nothing he can do with this ult from this position.
Well, we know he's only halfway in this round. He's already thinking, if Flit can't create something, then I'm saving. So he's already half a mind there waiting for a mistake, and if that mistake doesn't happen, he's going to start backing away.
Yeah, Flit's just biding his time inside of the smoke, hoping he can catch a player on the fade of it, but he jumps up, and as he jumps up, he is instantly executed by Volt from behind. So that's 11 rounds now for GamerLegion. And VP decided to take a risk. It's not like they were half investing into this. They threw everything they've got at it.
It's that shot from Volt. That entrance onto the Monster player, it forces the backup player at Virtus.pro to turn his attention and try and get towards Sandbags because he knows the hit's coming from two different angles.
They're coming for the op as well.
Yeah, I think they're a little too far away from it. Run back towards the bomb blast. He's going to be just fine. But that's a 4v5. That's a disadvantaged round that GamerLegion converts. The pick went to Jame, but everything from there is GamerLegion. They've got every answer so far in Overpass.
Been very impressed by the calling out of Snacks today on the T side.
And just look at the crappy situation that Mirror's in. He knows they're coming out Monster as well, and it's like, I have to swing for a fight. It's not an advantage, but it's the only option left that I have to play.
Oh.
And they're just getting ran over. A lot of frustration back in VP. We saw it on Vertigo as well to start this series, and it's returning here on Overpass.
Yeah, the comparison of shots really says it all. VP just have James AWP.
I mean, I'm so impressed with at least the two maps that we're seeing out of GamerLegion. Vertigo and now here on Overpass. This is a super impressive series they're putting together. Inferno, let's not even talk about it. Let's just throw it out of our minds for the moment.
But even Inferno, there is a positive to take. The T side actually looked good. They constructed some good rounds on the T side. Just the first half kind of sucked.
Sure.
But let's see what James is able to do. It's really the only hope for Virtus.pro in this one to try and prevent map point and series point going against them. GamerLegion apply early presence outside of toilets and now make their way down the connector. A lot of B success has been coming in, so why not continue it when you know you're likely going up against a very weak buy? The issue was earlier they walked into a stack, and this time there is no stack present on that B side at all. And oh, timing, look at that. Smoke play from Norbert. Even though the timing's on his side, he didn't manage the first kill, but on the second time of asking on a different player, Norbert connects the kill.
It doesn't really matter too much because it all depends on how much Jame wants to commit, because we know he's going to want to try and save this weapon. So does he actually commit himself to whittling down this force and trying to get another kill? They have to cross over to the bomb site. The pause is hurting, and there's the missed shot, and now Jame has to back away even further. Should be a 12th. Should be 5 chances for GamerLegion to win this series, advance to the group stage.
What a great day for GamerLegion this is about to be. You know James hanging around, but it is just for kills like that. You know, he's just trying to pick off the strays that
garbage time.
Pack. Yeah.
Low impact kills.
And he'll slip away. He'll carry his ult into the next round. And then it's really the last-ditch effort of Virtus.pro in this series. We thought Overpass would be their fallback comfort plan, but it has been all GamerLegion. And you've got to say, they've won in a legit fashion. They absolutely stomped them on Vertigo. Now on Overpass, it's a very similar story.
I mean, it's just what's so impressive about it. VP's just always been a team because of the way they play the game, because of the way they emphasize economy. They've always been so good at forcing their opponents into playing VP's style of Counter-Strike. And in this game, Snacks and GamerLegion are outmaneuvering them on the map here on Overpass. They did it on Vertigo as well. And it's Virtus.pro who doesn't seem comfortable whatsoever with the kind of Counter-Strike that's being played here. Biting on every fake, shifting and stacking at the wrong times.
Sometimes the right time, but that was the one round in recent history where VP have actually won a round, which really tells you everything you need to know about the CT side.
That's the only round they've won outside of the pistol, was like a FAMAS and 4 saving players in a stack at the A bomb site. These gun rounds have just been so emphatic. And of the 7 rounds played, 6 of them have been plants for GamerLegion. Like, there just hasn't been a clean stop for Virtus.pro ever. GamerLegion has access to the bomb sites whenever they want it.
Ash desperately asked for the timeout ahead of this round, maximizing all 3. That first fight was about to happen. They caught a glimpse and then fell back. Jam even changes his position as the AWPer. GamerLegion once again set up outside of this B bomb site. It's been so good to them throughout this second half. Why not close with a B site play? Contact into the smoke. Snacks is sitting inside of it. The rest of his teammates in behind him. About to lead by example through this smoke, right into the waiting arms of Flit. It's the first kill for Virtus.pro, unanswered by GamerLegion.
Okay, that's really cheeky. That's a really cheeky opening gambit from GamerLegion to attempt like a knockout punch, walking through the smoke. It backfires. Now down a man. An extended fight. They're going to try and come through. Finally, Isaac gets the trade, but he's overexposed and he's stuck. Ult's taken down. Low HP already.
Last bullet from Flit connects for the kill. That's 3 in the round so far. Bringing Flit over to this B bomb site has stopped GamerLegion getting through. And now a 2v4. 28 seconds left, and no closer to getting into that B bomb site.
That is some disrespect on the call to try and win this game at 12-7. Just walk through the smoke and hope that nobody's watching for it.
I love the attempt.
And again, we've mentioned it a couple times. There have been these like moments where GamerLegion, you know, you think about that walking into the eco stack at the A bomb site with no information. Those are the moments that create opportunities for Virtus.pro to get back in the game, and they've done a good job of responding and making sure that we forget about those rounds, that those rounds are just hiccups and not some kind of lasting impact. But at some point, you always feel like Virtus.pro can latch on. And that's a very clean win.
It's almost when you least expect it with the Virtus.pro side. But it is Flit who has a big moment here, and obviously it is a cheeky attempt from Snacks, but it just became a smoke spam down through Monster. Traded a couple of kills, but Flit gets 3 from just doing that, so nothing major. And now we're going to go into round 21. Still a chance for GamerLegion to close here. They've got a good buy, they've got all the utility. It's on a VP to make sure that they start this comeback. Keos already has short water control. Mir does not spot any information upon his jump.
You can tell also that GamerLegion's gone away from kind of that more like standard default style of taking control of bathrooms and applying some pressure and using map control. Ever since James had the AWP come out, they haven't really wanted to mess with it. They don't want to risk kind of slowly progressing up banana, up bathrooms against a powerful AWP. So the playbook's a little bit restricted right now for GamerLegion, it feels.
Yeah, restricted to the B bomb site. And smoke again goes down in Monster. That's going to buy even more time for VP here. If you're GamerLegion, you maybe start to get a little paranoid about other areas of the map being pushed, information being picked up for VP. Another smoke into Monster at the 45-second mark. This is going to be very difficult. You've got to hope you blast through the first defender.
Flit's got a Molotov, or not anymore, he just used it. Norbert has a Molotov as well, so if they see utility reign over, yeah, and now I think GamerLegion has to realize at this point, Virtus.pro knows exactly what's coming. Oh, absolute nightmare. Nightmare fuel for GamerLegion. Lured into a hit, into a Molotov. The utility stalled them out for this entire round, and they've got no options but to back away.
Oh yeah, this is starting to look rough for GamerLegion over the last 2 rounds here. The last round was an attempt at trying to go through a smoke that didn't work out and kind of unraveled everything. This time it's more being controlled by Virtus.pro. Everybody stays up for VP again. They're building money on their way back into this game.
It's stressful though. That exhale.
Alright, just talking over the specifics when it comes to the money. This is saving utility at its finest here for VP. 10 seconds left on that clock. They throw a molly down and, you know, there's nowhere you can go from that. Norbert just mows them down in the fire. And so they do save a little bit of money so they can buy for the next round and also have a shot at closing here. We haven't seen a whole lot of other moves out of GamerLegion, like you were saying last round, Jason. It's very much the B focus at the moment.
I'm telling you, I think they're just paranoid about this op. They got to play so much of this half with James not having it, and since it's come out, they haven't really wanted to mess with that style that got them to this point. You can understand why, but it's also making VP look confident. Double nade again. Norbert again taken out of the fight, and that might be the opening needed.
Well, there's 2 players down inside of water. This could really fall apart for VP. This could be GamerLegion moving through to the main event, and it absolutely looks like it's about to be. Moving through with Tech 9s and weaker weapons. They get themselves into the B bomb site, and now it's just Fame and Jame, and there's no saving this time. You have to go for it. You have to attempt this. And GamerLegion, what a turn of events in the Katowice play-in. They take down M80, they come up against Virtus.pro, and they have taken them down in the play-ins in a 2-1 fashion. They do it on Overpass, they do it on Virtus.pro's playground, and this is one hell of a statement performance from GamerLegion.
Yeah, they do it looking good, looking really good. Tactically on point, individually on point. Snacks as happy as can be. Firm handshakes all around. It's GamerLegion.